What should I do on such a sunny day? I don't want to skateboard, I'm so bored. I tie my shoes and go outside and play. I wish I could skateboard. If I could surf the curb like Tony Hawk, I'd be the star of my whole block. If I could ride my skateboard, wouldn't that be cool? If I could ride my skateboard,
John Hayden, the mayor of Pittsfield, Illinois. Been asked to comment about the Pike County and Pittsfield skateboard park that was built in last year. It was a project that we've been working on for about 5 years. Trying to find funding was the biggest issue that any city had and that we had also. The city was able to finance and support them to the tune of about $10,000 donation, also with some in-kind work from our city employees and of course with the union employees that helped them out and supported them a lot. The need for this was due to the fact that we had such interest from the young people in the city and so much popularity of the skateboard that it was becoming a safety issue, and we had quite a concern. So we were trying to, with all the efforts we could, to come up with the money so as to build a skateboard to make it safer for the young kids in the community. And very happy to say that was done due to good volunteers and with us being able to help them.
I've been skating for as long as I can remember. Probably started around the age of 10. For my 10th birthday party, I wanted to have a skateboard party. In order to do that, we had to drive an hour away to get to a place that we could actually do it. When I was younger, skating around town, we'd get in trouble for being on the streets or sidewalks. The streets weren't really that good to skate on in the first place. So we began to contemplate building a skate park. The skate park project began when I got a bunch of my friends and family together, sat in the living room, and started researching how to go about getting a skate park in real life.
Pike County skaters quickly gained momentum among both youth and adults. The following goals were determined: to develop a public skate park in Pike County, to include youth skaters in development and design of the park, to obtain property for the project from a city, the county, or another organization or individual, to demonstrate strong grassroots community support in order to obtain grant funding, and to include the community and local organizations such as service organizations, government, schools, churches, and law enforcement.
Hey, this is Clint Weir. As you can see, I'm a deputy with the Pike County Sheriff's Department. I'm also the Pike County School Resource Officer, so I deal with a lot of the kids in the area, especially here in Pittsfield. And just to give you a little background, about 7-8 years ago, Pittsfield was facing a huge problem. We were receiving continuous phone calls about skateboarders in the area. They were skateboarding on our local square. Business owners were becoming upset. Everybody wanted something done. And really, we didn't have an answer.
Within a few days of the first meeting, the Pike County skaters participated in the annual Pig Days Festival with skating demonstrations and an invitation to sign a petition. Over 800 people signed in support of a skate park. By fall of 2007, the Pittsfield City Council had set aside an area of Lower King Park as the site of the future Pike County Skate Park. The Pike County Board voted to ban skateboarding on the courthouse area.
I'm Tasha Davis, and my family and I have been helping build the skate park since the early stages. We came into the program because my middle daughter decided that she wanted to take up skateboarding, and we live in the country and there's nowhere to skateboard. So we joined with Michelle and the rest of the kids that had already started the skateboard project, and we just kind of started in with festivals and different, fundraising activities that were done at a local level. We decided to get ourselves out in the public, and we wanted to be out where people could see us. So we got our bright orange construction shirts that said, we need a skate park. So we started going to all of the festivals. We were in all of the parades. We had kids that skated in parades, rode their bikes in parades. We tossed out candy and bracelets, and afterwards we would go to the town square to where the festival was, and we would start, the kids were giving skateboarding demonstrations, and we were selling, raffle tickets for different items. We had one grandmother who decided she would make an Afghan, so that was her contribution, which was kind of the beauty of our fundraising experience. It started with the little kids, and it went all the way up through older siblings, parents, grandparents, just local members of, the community.
Illini Community Healthcare Foundation was a major support, serving as fiscal sponsor, grantor, and providing technical support through every aspect of the project. Patricia McIntosh, the foundation director, was an ongoing, unwavering support for every decision, attended most meetings, and facilitated all aspects of the project. A Tony Hawk Foundation grant of $5,000 gave credibility and motivation to the project. Pike County skaters included youth in every aspect of the project. The goal was to ensure that the youth had a sense of ownership of the park, to instill a sense of citizenship, to teach them how to effect positive change in their communities, and to build leadership skills. It is estimated that over 100 youth were involved in the project. Youth attended nearly every meeting, including meetings with public officials. 2 different webinar events were held, one at the local community college and one at the public library, to enable youth skaters to have input into the design of the park with design teams both in Missouri and in Maine. When the youth were seen in the community wearing their orange shirts or with their skateboards, they were expected to conduct themselves in a positive manner. The youth worked hard to maintain a positive image in the community. They also worked hard to raise money. Pine Lakes Campground supported the skaters by hiring them to do annual cleanup. The skaters pulled weeds, raked leaves, and cleaned up debris. The skaters were paid well for their hard work. Two Rivers Jeep Club was another big supporter of the project. Twice each year, hundreds of Jeepers come to Pike County for their Jeep jamborees. After each day on the trails, the very muddy Jeeps need to be washed. Much collaboration is required for this project. Farmers loan water tanks and trucks. The fire department fills the tanks throughout the weekend with water provided by the city. Community members loan their power washers, and of course the skaters and the families provided the hard work and labor. In addition to the Jeepers' generous donations for Jeep washing, Two Rivers Jeep Club awarded a nearly $2,500 grant to the project. In the midst of the economic downturn in February 2010, Pike County skaters raised over $2,500 in their Have a Heart Support the Park campaign. Letters were sent to area businesses and civic organizations, media helped spread the word, and wooden donation boxes to collect individual donations were placed in businesses throughout the county. Susan Jones of the Dupree Family Foundation says the thing that attracted me to consider the project was the amount of local support and the fact that the kids were involved in the fundraising. I told our board that this is what America is all about and is something we should support. We weren't wrong. This is what we should all be about, and what was accomplished is impressive. The original plan was to build a park of metal ramps. However, after several field trips to regional parks, the skaters decided that they preferred a concrete park. The youth skaters collaborated via webinar to develop a park design with Tom Noble of Who Skates. Pike County skaters contracted with Who Skates and Rampage skate park equipment to provide the park design, the prefabricated custom metal components, and the technical support for a community build. As the group was engaged in a long and frustrating search for volunteer labor and a local project manager, the Union Difference called in response to an article in the Quincy Herald-Whig. The Union Difference is a regional coalition of trade unions. A representative contacted Pike County skaters to offer a donation of all labor for the project. The search for a local project manager continued.
Where I understood they were needing someone to take the management position and help coordinate everything. So I stepped up to help that. They worked so hard and for so many years to get it going, and it's finally coming to reality. It was a very good deal. All the people, the union workers, city people, concrete workers, everyone in the community jumped in and helped. It was just went very well. Everybody worked good together, and it just showed a team effort in a community that made a dream come true.
The 6-day build began on October 17, 2011. Dozens of union volunteers joyfully offered their time and expertise. Scott Hill coordinated the union, other local volunteers, equipment rentals and donations, and even provided lodging for the Rampage representatives. The build process was a true community effort involving huge donations. The Pike County Highway Department removed and hauled away the old concrete horseshoe pits and hauled in over 15 loads of fill donated by the local concrete plant. Another trucking company hauled in another 25 loads of fill. A local construction company donated and hauled in over 20 loads of base rock. Rich Peterson and Tristan Tricka of Rampage, after months of email and telephone support, transported the custom metal components from Maine and provided 2 days of on-site technical support.
I can't think of a community build that was better than that one.
Oh, I know, it went so smooth.
Smooth, yeah. Well, yeah, all union workers. These guys were pro.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, had union masons, guys, tying a bar were steel workers.
Yeah, I know.
Where are you going to find that?
Nowhere.
And then the organization was incredible. It took Michelle a couple of years to get this thing together. And then it wasn't until to the end she found Scott, but he was the best.
Oh, he was.
Put us up for the night. Yeah, met his family, met his dogs.
Everyone.
I mean, that's just the best memories in the world from that build. But for a community build, having pros like that to work side by side with. When we left there, we knew that there was no problems going to happen with that park.
I know.
It was just going to come together. And they got a lot of skate park for the investment that they had to put into it.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty low budget, and volunteers just came out of the woodwork. The town volunteered, all these union guys. I mean, there was just everybody that was needed was there. Equipment, we needed a compactor. It was like 20 minutes, and there's a truck there with a compactor on it.
Oh, yeah.
The union guys who volunteered to help build the skate park were really great in the fact that they allowed me to help them with their job. They made the job fun. It wasn't just like going and doing hard work all day. It was actually fun and entertaining at times. I was able to use some of the equipment that they were using.
Now I can ride my skateboard, my skateboard. Whoa. Now I can ride my skateboard, my skateboard. Wow. Now I can ride.
The opening day event was held on November 6, 2011. Donations from McDonald's, Walmart, Save-A-Lot, Pittsfield Lion Club, Neil Tire, local banks, gas stations, and restaurants resulted in a huge celebration with food, prizes, and informal skate competitions. Nearly 50 youth and their families attended from all over the region. Skaters from Quincy, Illinois were so impressed with the project that they have started their own Quincy Skate Park movement to build a park in their community.
Celebrate good times, come on, let's celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on, let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate.
Enthusiasm for the park continues. Pike County skaters achieved all of their goals. The skate park provides a new recreational opportunity for area youth. The collaborative project bridged the gap between youth and community leaders. The park is a destination park, bringing visitors from outside the county. An unkept, unused area of the park has been improved. The park provides another benefit to families considering relocating to the area. More youth are encouraged to participate in skating for generations to come, and Pike County youth now have a safe place to skate.
My name's Becky Daniel, and I live here in Pittsfield. I have a son that is 8 years old and loves the skate park, and before the skate park was here, there wasn't any really place where he could go and practice.
My name's Andrew. We just recently started hanging down at the skate park. It's a really cool place to hang out, especially living in a small town where there's really nowhere else to go. And it's really got me interested in skating a lot.
Hi, my name's Bradley. Me and my friends have been hanging out down at the skate park a lot lately. And there's nowhere really else in town to hang out but here, and it's a blast, especially after a whole day in school. I mean, it's fun to just let loose and have fun down here, and it's the only place to do it.
Hey, I'm Briar. I recently just started skating, but the reason we started, we came down here to hang out and found a random skateboard and just started randomly one day, and we just all clicked with it. It's fun. Been down here every day ever since, and have a great time every day.
Now I can ride my skateboard, my skateboard. Whoa. Now I can ride my skateboard, my skateboard. Wow. Now I can ride my skateboard. I love the feeling of the clickety-clack. Patrolling the sidewalks. Four rolling wheels rocking right on track. I'm wearing my tube socks.
That's it. That's all I got.